All right, Adam Shapiro is like breaking stories every day. He's in Florida. I guess he loves Florida there, so he feels, well, I've got to break stories, which he has. And he revealed all this issue with potential voter fraud there, but snuffed it out very quickly as soon as he brought it to light. What's the latest? What have they addressed here, Adam?
Well, in Broward County going forward, they're going to have representatives from both the Republican and the Democratic Party in the room with the canvassing board overseeing the verification of the ballots. I want to show you how this is supposed to work. Here in Pinellas County, it is working, and we got video of this process, Neil. When you take a look at the video of how the mail-in vote is supposed to, one, be verified, you see in the video you'll see people loading ballots into machines to be counted and scanned and counted. But it's the boring part of the video that's key in all of Florida, because in 67 counties, canvassing boards for the boards of election are supposed to look at the envelope in which the ballot comes and verify signatures and that addresses are accurate of all of the ballots that are mailed in before they're opened and the ballot is taken out. In Broward County, that was not happening. That is happening in Pinellas County, so don't worry about the video you're seeing. But in Broward County, it wasn't happening, and when we spoke to Blaise Ngoglia, and then you spoke to him, well, it could create the potential for some kind of mishap or fraud. Here's what he said.
They would have had, not that you want to assume the worst, but they would have had the power to do almost anything they wanted because no one was watching them.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why we took swift action, and I sent that letter off to the supervisor of elections. Look, this is unheard of. It's really disturbing that it got this far, but we're happy that we were able to shine light on it.
So again, in Broward County, the allegation was that the ballots were being taken out of envelopes without being verified. Well, here's what Broward County said about all of this. Quote, "We are following the standard practice for ballot by mail preparation. We haven't done anything different than we've done in the past." But although they say they weren't doing anything different than they had done in the past, they are now moving forward with Judge John Fry. He's a county judge who was appointed yesterday. He is now in charge of overseeing the canvassing board to make sure ballots are verified. Neil, as I wrap up, 150,000 ballots were already counted before they put in what you might call the proper verification procedures, and there's no way to go backward on that.
So how do we know that those 150,000 were properly counted?
You notice I'm being very quiet.
See that. You much preferred it when you're on. You much preferred it when you're on the beach in Miami, didn't you? Because I'm just telling you that you didn't have to do as much work. Thank you, my friend.
You know,
great job.
In all seriousness,
yeah.
You got it. You got it.
No, finish the point.
In all seriousness, I'm going to use Pinellas County as the example because here they've already gotten about 250,000 mail-in ballots returned. But this is Pinellas County. I'm not talking Broward. But in Pinellas County in 2008 and 2012, 737 ballots were actually ineligible. So it's a very small number. That's Pinellas County if you use it as an example. But remember, Florida was won by 574 ballots in 2000.
Yeah, everyone is crucial. Thank you, my friend. Great job down there. Adam Shapiro.